This failing SMMA owner just made $10,000 in a single day. Yes, you heard that right. The guest that I'm bringing on to my channel today was a failing SMMA owner. He'd been in the space for a couple years. He's not from North America. He's actually living in Denmark right now and has always lived in Denmark right now. He tried an SMA in the restaurant space after following one guru's advice, and it didn't really amount to much. Then he tried to start another agency in the content space and made a little bit of money, but after a short period of time, it ended up fizzling out to zero. Then his third attempt, he started a solar lead generation and he got that up to about 1.5K per month on a pay per lead model. Then he made a few changes at which we're going to discuss in this video that took him to the 6-figure run rate for his social media marketing company. So if you have your own agency and you're struggling to make your first $10,000 a month with it, this video is going to be for you because you're going to see how Carol here was in a very similar situation to a lot of the people who watch my channel and the few changes that he made, and you can apply to your business so you can see similar results to Carol. Carol, give your backstory as to kind of what led you to start SMMA to begin with.
So I think I saw one of our local gurus here in Denmark.
Yeah.
He had like a mentorship on like how to start your local SMMA. So I went into like restaurants, and that was kind of my thing. So I had like 5, 6 restaurant clients.
Yeah.
But I hated like having to take the bus, and they called me all day long, and like, I wanted that virtual lifestyle. So that's kind of why I looked into, doing more international business, I guess.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So when did you decide to start this most recent SMMA?
I don't know, mid last year, something like that. Because like
Okay.
I had like a short form content agency where
Yeah.
they're pretty okay,
Yeah.
but that just died out like suddenly, and I was like, fuck.
So what did you do for the first year with your agency?
I got a few clients. Like calls have never been a problem because I've been in some good programs in terms of like getting appointments.
Yeah.
My issue has always been actually closing high ticket and like
Yeah.
getting clients to stay.
Yeah.
Because like I just had like a performance based kind of agreement with clients, easy to get them through the door, but I had a hard time retaining them. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. I signed a couple of clients here and there, but lost them pretty quick, the churn and burn kind of thing, like typical agency.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. So then obviously I don't want to take any credit for this because this was 100% you and Rayon here, but I guess what did you guys start to work on, or what changed over the last kind of 3 months? Like what was kind of your guys' main focus, things that you were focusing on, and changes that you made in order to get through that?
I think like in my case, me jumping on with that initial call with him, and he's like, bro, what the fuck? Like you're booking this amount of calls, you're actually providing client results, but you don't know like what's going on, like what's the issue here, right? So like with me, I think it was like a pretty big mindset thing, especially with like sales. I'm
Yeah.
still not a killer at sales, but I'm working on it. And like just having Rayan help me structure my sales process and like the way I conduct myself on calls has been like a game changer for sure.
Rayon, what did you see in Carol when you first started?
Biggest thing that I saw in this guy, and I want to say when we first started working, like every call he would come on, he's like, "Yeah, how's it going, man?" And it was just very like always like no energy, right? Like I want everyone to know like the change that was there for Kroll, and now he fucking hops on the calls. He's like, "Yo, how's it going, man? I'm feeling great." One of the biggest things that I think led to that was it was very messy. Like Kroll was talking about, like one day he was selling PPL, one day it was PPA, and the structure just wasn't there. And we sat down, we were like, "Okay, why the fuck are we selling pay per lead? You have great results. Like, there's no reason for you to be performance based, right?" So we restructured, pushed him to sell PIFs, and I think we'll get into how the PIFs laid out.
Yeah.
But he started just killing it from there. He started really systemizing everything out and became a fucking killer.
Yeah, that's sweet. So then financially, Carol, like where is your agency at before you start working with Rayon?
Well, in terms of monthly recurring, it hasn't changed at all. But because we're like collecting PIFs, so
Yeah.
last month I did 10K, which is pretty cool. I mean, and we're looking into actually also starting to stack MRR as well.
Yeah, but that's not where you started though, correct?
Oh yeah, for sure. So I started like 1K in
Yeah.
MRR. Yeah, and since then we've been at least making 10K on top of that. Yeah.
That's sweet. So then when you were jumping onto these calls in the beginning, kind of all quiet and stuff, like I guess what changed with you personally?
I think that I had that obstacle in my mind that when hopping on a sales call, it was like a battle,
Yeah.
me versus the prospect. I have this fucking thing and I need to show you every single aspect of it, how I media buy, how my go high level sequences are looking like, instead of just like, I got this cool tip. It's like, just look at him like a friend and like be like, hey, bro, how's business? Like, laying back and saying, yo, what's up? Like, I don't know why, but that just helped me so much. And instead of selling on features and like, oh, you know, with me you only have to pay per lead, whatever, just like building a bond with them and really like framing the outcome in a different way. Because like, I don't know, my offer was just all over the place. It's very on site, so that helped a lot.
Have you gotten help before, like with like your agency and whatnot? I guess like my real question is like, what made you decide to kind of look for people like Rayon, people like us and whatnot to get to the next level?
Yeah, the programs I've been in,
Yeah.
they all of them have never, you know, have not run an agency in like, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
So their knowledge is pretty outdated. What really piqued my interest was actually working with people who are running an agency
Yeah.
right now and have done it in your case multiple times to it. So that was really like the thing that drew me in.
Oh, that's sweet. So then I know we hit the 10K day.
Yeah,
That must have been a feeling.
that was great, dude. In the moment, I was really happy. But like next day was like, okay, we've done it. Right, what
Back to
now,
work.
right? Yeah, back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you set yourself some goals in your head and you feel like you're never gonna hit them, but once you hit them, it's like, you know, what's next? It's weird.
I think that's the story of every successful person's life. So then I guess if you were to give yourself one piece of advice to yourself maybe 12 months ago and then again 3 months ago, like what would that be?
Connect yourself with people who are actually doing the thing. I think that's been the biggest thing. Because like all of these coaches and programs, I mean, it's great and all. You get a good, you know, they taught me how to book appointments. There's never been a problem.
Yeah.
But when they don't kind of do the thing that you are doing, that's where the disconnect is happening and what I really like struggled on.
Yeah. Okay. So how about I don't want to take it like credit or anything like that. I want like for you personally, like if you were to go and maybe coach yourself, or what would you do differently? Like what would you focus on inside your agency?
Oh,
What you wouldn't focus on?
yeah.
I just wanted you to say like you had to start again, you were completely alone, but you knew what you knew now. Like what would you focus on that you didn't focus on last time, or vice versa?
That's a great question. Um, Honestly, it's just like the offer because almost on every sales call, I think I have like 50 sales decks right now.
Yeah.
Like from call to call to call, I was constantly changing my deck because I was thinking, like, oh, I didn't present this feature good enough. Oh, I didn't show my funnel. Oh, I forgot to show him this service step. Or oh, my CPL in this campaign. Why didn't I show that? I'll go and knock myself on the head a year ago and say, dude, like, don't focus on that stuff. Like my recent closes have been without fucking deck. Focus on bringing value and create a connection with the prospects, and don't be that analytical and specific with the features, I guess.
That's sweet. Rayon,
Yeah.
you have anything to add to that?
I got nothing more to add. I mean, fuck, I met Carol. He was always down and no offense, but pissy on sales calls, on partner calls with me. And now he's hopping on here. He's fucking happy, coming down in a blazer through the roof. And I know where we're at right now is we just scratched the surface. 10K is not enough in one day. Now fucking 20, then 30, 40. Goal is to get this to a 30, 40K a month agency.
Noah and I were just meeting with a guy in the solar space who's at 300 and looking to get to $500,000 in the next 3 months. So you can go big in that space.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, is he doing a lead gen?
Yeah, we're speaking with him. We might
He's not doing as good as you, man. I'll tell you that. He's not getting results like Carol.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I don't know, Carol, do you have any final words or any last piece of advice you'd like to give?
No, I just, you know, I'm thankful for where I am and the opportunities to connect with the people I am right now. Our community is truly everything. And like, yeah, I'm just glad to be where I'm at.
Sweet. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you.